welcome back to another My Faith Friday. So today I just want to continue kind of like with a relationship with God, how we spoke about last week. And we all know the most important thing in a relationship is trust. Trust is the key ingredient. So once we're in this relationship with God, we want His love and everything, but it is so hard for us to trust in Him because we as humans, we tend to want to take control of everything. We want to have control of our own lives, our own decisions. Like, if we don't, we tend to freak out. I think one of the most common verses that is known from the Bible is Jeremiah 29:11, and it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." And we cling onto that because we're like, yes, God knows what He's doing, but yet we don't want to let Him work because we want to know what's happening. We want to take control of everything, and we can't trust Him because for some crazy idea, we think that we can take control of our lives and we know what's best for ourselves. So as I was thinking about trust, we can be in this relationship with God and we can be so close to Him like the 12 disciples were. And the story about whenever He feeds the 5,000 people and then afterwards He stays on the mountain and He wants some alone time, and the disciples go on in front of Him. And He's in the boat, they're on the boat, and He just walks on the water to them. And these are people that know Him. These are people that spent time with Him. They were so close. They were His closest friends. We're going to base this off of Matthew 14:25-32. It says, "And in the fourth watch of the night, He came to them, walking on the sea. But when the disciples saw Him walking on the sea, they were terrified and said, 'It is a ghost,' and they cried out in fear. But immediately Jesus spoke to them, saying, 'Take heart, it is I. Do not be afraid.' And Peter answered Him, 'Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water.' He said, 'Come.' So Peter got out of the boat and walked on the water and came to Jesus. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried out, 'Lord, save me.' Jesus immediately reached out to his hand and took hold of him, saying to him, 'O you of little faith, why did you doubt?' And when they got into the boat, the wind ceased, and those in the boat worshipped Him, saying, 'Truly, you are the Son of God.'" So when we are in this relationship, we are like Peter. Like, we say we know God. We say, I know that He has the best interests, of the plans that He has for me. But once it comes to time, we are always testing God. Like, why do we have, if we truly trust Him, why do we have to test Him? Like Peter, he didn't trust He was God. He said, "Lord, if it is you, command me to come up to you on the water." And that's because Peter didn't trust Him. And that's crazy because that's how we are. We're like, "Lord, if this is you, like, please show me this." When the Lord is clearly telling you, like, "Hey, this is what I want for your life," but you just want to be disobedient, or you just want to hear another answer that you want to test God, and you're like, "Is this really you, God? Like, I don't trust this." And as I was reading Matthew, I stumbled upon this as well. Matthew 18:3 says, "Truly I say to you, unless you turn and become like children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven." And I was thinking, like, becoming like children, what are children's qualities? And when we are kids, all we have is our trust in our parents. Like, we trust that they have the best interest in their heart for us. We trust that they're gonna take care of us, and we trust everything. Like, if your mom says go do this, we trust that it's gonna be good for us, and we trust everything that our parents say, because as a kid, we can't really be out there and doing it on our own, and even though we're not kids today, we still have to depend on our Father in heaven, and we have to trust in Him just like we trusted in our parents when we were kids. And it just came into my mind, like, we have to become kids, and that's one of the qualities, trusting in your parents, like trusting that they're gonna have whatever is good for you. And I just wanted to share that because trust, I was talking about relationships, and trust is one of the biggest things that we need in this relationship with God. And just trust that He's gonna lead you into a better place. Trust that He has control of everything. and don't question him, don't test him, because he's good. The Lord is good, and he's always gonna have good things for you. And yeah, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and everything will be fine. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned. I didn't get to post like a Tuesday video this week because I was so sick, and it's midterm week, like it's just been a lot going on, but stay tuned for next week's videos.